I think community was in my heart before I knew what it was called. I had always been looking for a way of life that didn't demand so much of my energy and time, just doing things so that I could survive. Like, I need to work this job because I need to make this much money because I have to pay this bill. And it felt like just this thing that was pushing me along in life. As I was online looking up some stuff, I came across Jesus People's Facebook page. And I was like, what is this? Because anything I knew about intentional community was always kind of like a rural farming kind of thing, which wasn't really what I was interested in. I saw it and I called the number that was on the page, which happened to be Debbie Baumgartner's number. And she's the perfect person to talk to if you want to call, And so afterwards I said, okay, so what do I need to do to come? And she told me. And I got off the phone and I sat there and I was like, am I really, because I'm from Georgia, am I really going to just move out of my apartment, give away everything I have, go to Chicago and live with these people I've never met in a city I know nothing about? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, and I did. I gave away everything I had. I came up here, and the first place that I was placed for working was the kitchen. There was every kind of person working in the kitchen. It was black and white and old and young, and everyone's working together, cutting vegetables, and they're listening to Bob Marley, and everybody's bobbing their head at the same time. And I went, I have found my people. And it felt like home from the beginning, Then I left for a while and recently returned. And it's interesting that when I came back, that same sense of feeling like home was still here, even though a lot of the people that were here aren't here, and there's a lot of new people, which is really just a testament to the spirit of community, something that just abides and it's here, and I love that. In my experience being here at Jesus People as an African American, it's been a good and healing experience for me, especially now with everything that's going on. Social justice, I think, is something that's always been in the heart of the fabric of who Jesus People is. So to see them rise to the occasion now and to speak out, to be having conversations on purpose, for people to be talking to me and asking me what I think about things, for us to be, having the vigil and everything, because, we're all saying Black Lives Matter. And we're saying our lives matter, but there's a different healing kind of beautiful message when someone else says your life matters too. I see that when we do the vigil a lot of times. It's been a very emotional experience for me doing it. The first time I did it, I was standing out there with my sign, and I was just weeping, really. I was really grateful for the mask, so no one could tell. I went through so many emotions. One, just looking at all these people out here, standing here saying, I just want to let you know, we see you, we care, and we're fighting with you. That was emotional. And then to see people driving by, especially Black males driving by, honking their horns or waving, and a sense of what they must feel when they look up and see, because they're getting that message. And people riding by on their bikes, and I can hear them saying the names of the people on the signs. And then also the joy of doing this with the people I live with in community. And so it's been very important to me to see the position that Jesus People's taken on social justice. This is a human rights issue. This is about loving people. So we're not even having this political fight. You're a person, and I claim to love Jesus. So this is what you do, This is our heart. And to see that when the world isn't necessarily doing that, it's been very healing. It's probably one of the only places that I felt like this is home, like that sense when I got here, I'm home, I found my people. When I came back this time, I walked up to my door and there was a sign on it that still no one has admitted to having made that said, "Welcome home, Charlene," and it was perfect. Like, when you come here, you are family because you're here. I was very used to this idea of you were as valuable as what you could produce or what you had. It was hard for me when I first got here and they were like, well, just work in the kitchen. I was like, what else am I doing? Like, what else am I supposed to do? And I remember coming to Debbie and saying, like, I need more things. Like, I don't feel like I'm being productive. She just was like, who said you had to be productive? And I was like, what are you saying? But I understand that so much more now. And not to say in any way that we're not productive here, but productive is so much bigger than activity. The quality over the quantity of what I do without having all of the weight just on my shoulders for meeting, worrying about these bills and this and all those things, for that to be spread over all of us, it's like really the sense of my yoke is easy and my burden is light, And so now I feel freed to focus on doing work that I love. I feel free to build relationships and to have time to do it, not to squeeze in time to build relationships with people, but that's what this is. And it's always been in my heart before I knew what to call it. And now I know it's called community.